Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have to defend.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. On the counter, Ingram. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
I can't believe they even let you play. Shoot.
Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
To throw is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 47. 57.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. On 2nd down, Ingram. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Check 9, check 9.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Bynes in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Elliott running right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side with Elliott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there. Because
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some
Dude thinks just because he got a running touchdown, he's going to get comeback.
Two-point conversion for good measure.
Still minus 12 yards offense.
To send it away now following the touchdown.
Come on, Hill, what you got?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, Getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You ain't got nothing. Kill, 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 kill.
They go to Elliott again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 37-yard line.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
10th carry now for Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. You got double up.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Again, it's Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind inside the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
There on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.